Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have a Chelsea News Today video. I'm not feeling too good, got a bit of a headache and the lights on me, it's a little bit much, but you know what, we're just going to do this anyway. We're going to smash through this. Didn't make a video for you yesterday because didn't feel like it really. Yeah, so starting off with today, Thomas Tuchel hands Chelsea a Champions League final injury boost ahead of the Arsenal clash. Now tomorrow Chelsea face Arsenal and I hopefully will be able to get out a match preview in time. But in his match pre-match conference, Thomas Tuchel confirmed that Andreas Christensen and Mateo Kovacic will both be out of this game, the London derby, which is a little bit of a blow for Christensen. But considering Thiago Silva should be back in the squad, it's not too bad. Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Azpilicueta is probably my first choice defense, and then Kovacic has been out for a while. However, he has said that there are hopes that both can return for the Champions League final on the 29th of May. Now you may be able to see, maybe not. I've got a Chelsea calendar over there. I wrote down all the dates of our games, so I'm pretty proud actually. We're currently the day before Chelsea Arsenal on the 12th. FA Cup final this weekend, and Chelsea v Leicester again on the Tuesday. Then Aston Villa versus Chelsea on Sunday the 23rd, and then the Champions League final on the 29th of May. So hopefully Kovacic and Christensen will both be back before the Champions League showpiece, because we're gonna want a whole full strength squad to beat this Man City side. We have done it twice before, but both times De Bruyne I think came off injured in the first game, and De Bruyne didn't even play in the last one. But I'm excited, and I do think that we could get the better of them again, the third time in a month. So secondly, there has been, I wouldn't say a blow, but Chelsea forward, a youngster, probably wouldn't have even heard of him, is poised for a transfer to new club on a 4-year deal after he has pretty much all but confirmed or agreed a contract. Now Chelsea youngster Marcel Lewis has reportedly agreed a 4-year contract with Belgian club Union Saint-Gilloise ahead of the transfer next season. 19-year-old was a forward for Chelsea in the academy and had attracted plenty of interest after impressing in Chelsea's academy. But he's opted to move to Belgian side Union Saint-Gilloise, despite links of Derby, Huddersfield and Freiburg also being in for him. But it's interesting, he's not gone for a top team. Obviously he wouldn't go straight into the Chelsea squad, he'd have to work his way up, maybe go on a few loans. But maybe he's just not into that and he wants to start from the bottom but not be loaned out every season, which would be quite difficult. I have to admit, it would be quite difficult to just be loaned out for 3 years in a row and then maybe one day make it in the Chelsea first team. But he's gone all the way to a Belgian side I've never heard of, Union Saint-Gilloise, like I said. I'm guessing so we can get first team football every week over in Belgium, and then maybe move up to a better Belgian side like Anderlecht or something, or Genk or Ghent, and then maybe move over to the rest of Europe like France maybe after that, and then Italy, Spain, Germany or England. Who knows what the future holds for him. But some Chelsea fans may be a little bit disappointed to see this youngster slip through our grasp, as we've had a lot of luck promoting players from our academy in recent times. Like Mason Mount has been a particular success. Reece James, Sammy Abraham, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Billy Gilmore, a few more, all been in the squad, definitely broken into the first team, all of those. And there are some that have come through Chelsea's youth system that have shone elsewhere, the likes of Marcel Lewis. Hopefully he does well in his career, but hopefully he doesn't do too well, if you know what I mean. Otherwise we could have had him. Declan Rice, obviously you know the story, we released him in under 14s, joined West Ham the next day, and now he's costing about £100 million if anyone wants to buy him. And also Fikayo Tomori, who actually did net a goal against Juventus the other day in a 3-0 win. Apparently it was a bullet header. I'm not seeing it personally, but apparently it was a bullet header. And like I'm saying, I don't see Tomori coming back to England. I'd love him to, but it just seems to fit in a little too well over in Italy. So the other day I did report on Miralem Pjanic, being linked to Chelsea after his move to Barcelona last summer for £60 million, not really working out the way he would have wanted. And the likes of Iliax, Mariba and Pedri. I have actually talked about Mariba before, potentially moving to Chelsea after his contract looked to be over or ending in the summer, but I think he's renewed it now. They've actually got into the first team ahead of Pjanic, which is surprising as he did have quite a big reputation coming into Barcelona, especially after impressing over in Italy for a number of years. And Barcelona caught onto the interest on Chelsea's interest on Pjanic, as Chelsea were only really going to bring him in for another midfielder, maybe to add to just for rotation. Not that he'd be rotating in and out each week, maybe just to give the likes of Kovacic, Kante and Jorginho a rest. They are our top three, or our three centre mids that I think could get in the team every week. Obviously, they can't all get in the team every week because we only play with two. But if one does get injured, like currently Mateo Kovacic, we only have Jorginho and Kante, which could be a problem if another one gets injured or one gets suspended. Then we're forced to play either Billy Gilmour or Mason Mount, who, by all means, not bad players, but they're not. I think Billy Gilmour did seem a little bit out of his depth against Manchester City, gave away a silly penalty. He's just not experienced enough yet. I think that's only something that you can improve on and nothing that you can do about it yet. And then Mason Mount is definitely better deployed further forwards. However, according to a recent report from the Spanish outlet Sport, Chelsea have been closely monitoring Pjanic's situation ahead of a move, and Barcelona are closely monitoring Chelsea midfielder Jorginho, hoping that they could try and sort out some swap deal where Pjanic goes to Chelsea and then Jorginho to Barcelona. Tiki-taka football. However, Jorginho has been one of the better players ever since Thomas Tuchel's come in, and I think without Jorginho in the side, we just lack maybe not concentrate, or maybe we lack concentration, we lack character. He's a great leader as well. He's like the third choice captain, and he is always the vice captain. And I don't see him leaving this summer, especially with his agent, who does always say, yes, he's leaving this summer. No, he's not leaving anymore. He's said recently that he won't be leaving this summer. And I don't think there's any reason for Jorginho to move to Barcelona. And personally, at the moment, especially, I think moving from Chelsea to Barcelona is a step down, which is saying something. It is saying something. Now, I wouldn't mind Pjanic coming to Chelsea, especially for the price of like 20-30 million pounds, but I wouldn't like to lose Jorginho in the process. So I don't see this transfer happening. I could see Pjanic joining us. I don't see Jorginho leaving, however. But we move into the last story today on Milan Skriniar, who is distancing himself from transfer talks after Tottenham and Chelsea links. Now, Milan Skriniar has told himself, Sport Actuality, he has no interest in considering a move away from the San Siro and Inter Milan this summer after interest from Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur over the last full year, really. Now, the Slovakian is apparently happy in San Siro after helping Inter Milan claim their first Serie A title in 11 years and intends to ignore all speculation on a move away from Milan, or City of Milan, and he wants his future to be in Milan for the foreseeable future, if that made any sense at all. Now, Skriniar is 26 years old and is a very solid centre-half, and Man United, Chelsea and Spurs were all interested, but with Jose Mourinho gone from Spurs, I think they probably dropped a little bit of interest. However, Thomas Tuchel did like the look of Skriniar, especially during his PSG days, but never signed him. However, like I just said, he's distancing himself away from talks, so we're going to have to look elsewhere if we need a centre-back. Now, I don't think we need a centre-back. We don't need a centre-back. Our defence is one of the best, one of the most solid defences in the league at the moment, or the world at the moment. We've kept so many clean sheets. However, Thiago Silva is not going to play every week, as we've seen recently. Cesar Azpilicueta's aging. Rudiger has been very good recently, but I think him, Christensen and Zuma all have a mistake in them. So if we could get a new, like a leader centre-back, then I think that could be great. And I saw a story talking about the three options Chelsea have to sign a centre-half. One was De Ligt, which I said yesterday, any inquiry has been rejected, so we won't be getting De Ligt. I don't think one was Skriniar. I actually can't remember the other one. But the main one that I'd love to see is Marquinhos. Now, he was under Thomas Tuchel at PSG last season alongside Thiago Silva for a number of years, and he can play in a CDM role in midfield if he really wants to, or in defence, or he can play in a back 2 or back 3 or a midfield 3 or a midfield 2. Like I've said, it's very versatile, and especially this season in the Champions League especially, he's really stepped up his game. With Thiago Silva gone, he's no longer in Thiago Silva's shadow, and for PSG especially, he's been really, really impressive in their side. Although it looks like they won't be winning Ligue 1 or they're out of the Champions League, he was good. He scored a couple of important goals. I think he scored against Bayern Munich to help see them through into the semi-finals of the Champions League. But personally, Marquinhos would be my first choice defender if we were to sign him, especially his age as well. He's still not young, but he's a lot younger than Thiago Silva. And like I said, he's already played alongside Tuchel. He's played under Tuchel. He's played in a back 3, back 4, and midfield 3 and midfield 2. So yeah, that'd be my first choice defender. But Milan Skriniar won't be joining. Anyway, that's all today. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment down below your thoughts on the story. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.